Simply Red Stars, guest of the day in studio.
94.3. This is Good Morning Mumbai with Hrishikesh.
We're streaming audio online all over the nation. www.onecast.in, numeral1cast.in, 94.3 on the FM band on your radio sets right here in Mumbai City. Only if you're not driving. You're in the back seat of a radio taxi, a chauffeur-driven car, at home, at work. You want to stream some video? We're live at facebook.com/radio1.mum. That's radio1.mum on Facebook. Shishir Joshi runs a not-for-profit public trust called Project Mumbai. Hi Shishir, how are you?
Good morning, Hrishi. Nice to be back here again.
Yes, of course. What is Project Mumbai?
Hrishi, Project Mumbai is a non-profit, as you described it, but it's trying to create a sense of legacy among Mumbaikars, building the next generation of people of the city who can kind of own the city and do something better to make the city a slightly better place. Can we create a better quality of life for people of the city? So it's a non-profit. We pick up subjects, pick up issues, take up plans, try to create some kind of a catalyst role between government, which does policies. Sometimes it's way off from what people are thinking, but involve people across suburbs, the metropolitan region, say, this is what we need. Is this what the government is also thinking? And then trying to execute and create a marriage there.
Under the aegis of Project Mumbai comes the Mumbai Plastic Recyclothon. What is the Mumbai Plastic Recyclothon, Shirish?
Hrishi, it's been one of the most exciting projects that we started. There's been a plastic ban which the government really enforced, but so many people were not aware what's right plastic, good plastic, bad plastic. People wanted to do something about it. People are concerned, but they did not know how to go about it. There's Dan Utsav, which is the Joy of Giving festival that we celebrate. What we felt was, can we get people to do something for their city? And we brought about the Mumbai Plastic Recyclothon. It was simple, created this into 5 parts. First is do something, so donate your plastic, all kinds of plastic. So if you register before 30th of September, which is now over, people donated their plastic from across Mumbai, all kinds, old cycles, drums, bottles, wrappers, everything, which we have begun collecting as of yesterday. That plastic now gets, one portion of it gets recycled, gets created into a work of art. Arzan Khambata has come on board. He's going to put up a work of art in one prominent location. We're working with the municipal corporation to give us space for that. PepsiCo is helping us with trucks, which are going from door to door as we speak right now, from Kaf Parade to Nerul to Navi Mumbai to CBD Belapur, and picking up the plastic. There's Dalmia Polypro, which is part 3. We're going to recycle this plastic and recycle it not just for anything else. People wonder what's going to happen to this plastic. We're going to make benches for senior citizens, and these would be placed across open spaces of Mumbai. So my plastic, which I donated, is going to help my city. Somewhere, what am I doing for my city? This bench which I created is made of this bottle that I donated.
And you've already spoken to the BMC and tried to figure out where those benches are going to be?
No, that's too early right now, because space is a challenge. We would have about 100 benches. Part 2 is to identify a location where the artwork, public artwork would be put up. So we're looking at the right place where people can access it and see it and say, wow, this is what my plastic is standing here for, a permanent artwork. Third is identify locations. It could be the Maidan near you. I invite people of Bombay to suggest places that there's a good public space in my area where lots of senior citizens walk around, but there's not enough space for them to sit. So we would be happy to take that list across to the municipal corporation and say, this is a list of 50, 75, 100 places. Can we look at them, or do you have something else in mind?
They are www.projectmumbai.org. Projectmumbai.org. Aha's Take On Me, back with Shishir Joshi right after this. Aha, Take On Me, it's a unique initiative, the Mumbai Plastic Recyclothon. Shishir Joshi and his Project Mumbai are helming it. More conversation.
94.3. This is Good Morning Mumbai with Hrishikesh.
People who registered on projectmumbai.org by the 30th of September, they have availed of the door-to-door collection offer. And as plastic is happening. However, even though you've closed door-to-door entries, people can still go and donate that plastic at strategic drop-off points. Tell us about that.
Hrishi, so there are 35 such locations across Mumbai. These are Municipal Corporation BMC supported locations. So if you go on to projectmumbai.org, on the homepage, there's a drop-down list of all the 35. Look at the list and the location closest to you, and you can drop your dry waste and plastic, segregated plastic out there. So there is an option available. Having said that, we've still made an exception because people of Mumbai do want to do something. As of yesterday, I know that there are about 17 buildings of Powai who called and said, we would like to do something. And we know we've missed out the date. We made that as an exception. Individual homes, we cannot, because these PepsiCo trucks can't really go into the gullies of Mumbai. It takes a lot of time. But 17 buildings, or there's a group of schools which has 7 institutions. They said we would like to, and the children are really excited. We made those couple of exceptions to help people out for the door-to-door collection.
Now, you did mention that all the plastic that's collected is going to be made into an art installation by the wonderful Arzan Khambata. Other than that, you're thinking of building benches for senior citizens. But another very, very important area is waste bins. People are constantly complaining about how waste bins are stolen in their particular area. Is some of this plastic going to be used in the creation of waste bins other than benches and the art installation?
Hrishi, the bins idea did come about. We are going to create bins, but the challenge is what you've stated. Bins get stolen. Now, it's not only creating the bins, but installing them in such a permanent fixture manner that people don't steal them. And these are going to be fancy recycled plastic bins. There's a likelihood of them getting stolen. Benches are very optic. They are far more better used, and the municipal corporation does have lots of bins available. It's that people need to start using those bins. That's why we are not really focusing as much on the bins as much as the concept that plastic can be recycled. Can we start recycling it and reusing it?
Well, God bless Afroz Shah and his stellar example. There are scores of Mumbai citizens who have gone out and indulged in beach clean operations. And as part of this particular week, starting with Gandhi Jayanti yesterday, we've had some amazing beach cleanup operations. You'd like to tell us about that?
Absolutely, Hrishi. And I was delighted when we started and planned the Mumbai Plastic Recyclothon as a part of the Dan Utsav celebrations. The entire team of beach groups said, under the beach cleanup drive, Beach Warriors, Malhas group, Indranil's group, all of them came forward. Chinu and team, they came forward. Mahim, Dadar, we had 3 locations. Juhu, we had 2 locations. And school children from the Salam Balak Trust, we will be cleaning up at the Girgaon Chopati on the 7th as well. So all the beaches got cleaned up by residents and citizens yesterday. Fantastic drive it was, and it was so exciting. People said, I'd like to do something. What can I do? Go to the beaches, and they all joined in.
9967743943 is our WhatsApp number. You have any questions or any comments on this interview, questions for Shishir Joshi, or comments on this particular chat or the Mumbai Plastic Recyclothon, tell us about it. 9967743943. 94.3 Radio 1's official Facebook page is radio1.mum. You drop a comment in the timeline inbox. If you're using Twitter, it's at HRISHIKAY. See you in a bit after these messages and some music.
94.3.
Upgrade to India's #1 international radio network. Upgrade to 94.3 Radio 1.
Zed Ellie Dewey on vocals. Happy now at 9:27. Shishir Joshi, founder of Project Mumbai, a dynamic man who's envisioned the Mumbai Plastic Recyclothon that is on as we speak. More conversation.
94.3.
This is Good Morning Mumbai with Hrishikesh.
Radio 1.
So the Mumbai Plastic Recyclothon obviously is a unique opportunity for citizens to volunteer their support, time in different ways. You talked about that. With an eye on the future, what are you looking at doing further beyond just this particular week in this Plastic Recyclothon? There are some interesting ideas and initiatives you're working on.
Taking a step back, Hrishi, if you remember that 2 years ago that we met, we did the Hamara Station project, getting people of Mumbai to do something for their stations, and we had beautified 36 railway stations of Mumbai. Recyclothon of the plastic is one such thing where people of Mumbai have got together, and there are so many such challenges and issues which people feel we'd like to do, but there's nothing that we can do about. One simple example, Equal Streets was a fantastic idea which worked to a large extent in Bandra. So many spaces in Mumbai, people are craving for a walk which is safe. Our idea is, can we reach out to different suburbs of Mumbai and say, if you have a space, let me play a catalyst. Let's talk to organizations and say, let's create open equal street opportunities for people, largely children and senior citizens. There's no space for people to walk. So equal streets is one. Happy to talk to the Equal Streets team. They've reached out also. We'd like to talk to them and say what can be done. Mumbai is not just South Mumbai. There's so much of Mumbai that we need to do. There's another initiative called a navigation system for public hospitals. You go to, let's say, Sion or a KEM and you walk around these hospitals. You don't know which department is on which floor and which room. And people like you and me can still ask, but so many people come from different countries to these hospitals and they don't know what to do. Our effort at Project Mumbai is to create a pro bono navigation system. They've asked us to do this, where first stage would be simple signages and boards, which multilingual signages and boards. Second stage is to create a touchscreen. Third stage is to have an Android platform for something like this, and fourth is to have some kind of a booklet where if you're an inpatient in these hospitals, you have the booklet next to you and say, okay, the next 10 days I'm in hospital, God forbid, but I know which floor to go to for what help it is. But this way the common man benefits. Lots of things to be done. There's mental health is another space that we'd like to work on. We've done that in the past. There are organizations which are very keen to create an outreach. Counseling is one space where people really need help now. Mental health, the President of India says, is the biggest challenge India is going to face. This is something we'd like to work on. Can we provide basic mental health counseling facilities for every child and teenager of Mumbai or the metropolitan region? And there are conversations which have already begun. So much to be done, and there are so many good people around. Project Mumbai says, let's reclaim our city. Can we do this? We need to have a better city and a better quality of life.
Lovely. So there is a Project Mumbai Facebook page which you can go to, but they're most active on projectmumbai.org, the website. Is there an email ID that you'd like to give so
Sure,
people can get in touch with you?
Sure, absolutely. info@projectmumbai.org. That's INFO. info@projectmumbai.org. There are multiple options. You have an idea, share it with us, but don't come up with problems. Come with solutions as well. Mumbaikars are really bright. Come up with solutions that will help us walk 2 steps further. There's an option where I could help. So I would want people from across suburbs to say, this is one lane, one area I could like to own and like to get people together. So if Mumbai gets represented by different groups from different areas of Mumbai, then we've created an army, and that's how voices get heard.
CeeLo Green, Forget You, back with Shishir Joshi right after this. CeeLo Green, Forget You at 9:35. Shishir Joshi, a lawyer by education and a hard-nosed journalist and anchor in his time, journalism career that spanned NDTV, Aaj Tak, Midday, Indian Express, and of course he was group editorial director at the Midday. And now he's gone on to the social space and he's founder of Project Mumbai, the Mumbai Plastic Recyclothon, and a whole lot more conversation.
94.3
This is Good Morning Mumbai with Hrishikesh.
Radio 1.
There was a good doctor here, an ophthalmologist, who said that he had literally set up a counter outside Siddhi Vinayak temple to provide free eye testing, because there is a connection between diabetes and poor eyesight, and it leads to blindness eventually. And he was doing these wonderful free tests, and he said to me that there's a big opportunity in congregation, where large masses of people congregate for whatever reason. But unfortunately in India we only think of it as branding opportunity. You're one of those rare people who've again gone on to the St. Michael's Church. We all know what happens during Wednesday novenas. Masses of people who land up there, and you're doing something very interesting in that space. Talk to us about that.
Hrishi, Nitya Sahai was an initiative which Father Godfrey Disa had initiated, where people need counseling. I spoke earlier as well. People need counseling. So many people reach out to St. Michael's Church across religion, geographies as well. So can we provide free counseling? That was the idea. Started about 4 years ago, and during every service the parish priest would announce that okay, there's a free counseling facility available, and people would walk across, complete strangers, talking about challenges from education, relationships, career to anything. And imagine talking to a complete stranger about your problems. That's how deep problems run, and that's something that we really need to address. Nitya Sai is doing well. We hope similar counseling opportunities come up in different spaces for people. Go beyond branding, do something for others.
Wonderful. And also, you're chairman of Muskan. What area, what field are they working in?
So Muskan Sharing Smiles is another non-profit, started about 10 years ago. It's limited to Andheri East. Idea is children of underprivileged families, they do not have educational facilities, finances, books, teaching. So 10 years ago, 12 years ago, the children who were toddlers have now completed their 12th standard. We group of people have come together. We finance them, support them, educate them, get them admission in different schools, and do that. So if people are interested, just sponsor a child for a full year. It's 40,000 rupees, and you can really shape a child's career. So Muskan Sharing Smiles is another passion space that has got me interested.
You did get in touch a while ago about this Vote for Mumbai initiative. Unfortunately, we couldn't find place for you on the show then because we were very booked out with guests and things like that. But better late than never. Was that successful? And considering that we're just around the corner from another election in terms of voting opportunities, what did you go through?
Absolutely. That was my other role when I was the CEO of Mumbai First, when we did Vote for Mumbai. Idea is people like you and me, the middle class voters, don't vote. We see that as a holiday opportunity. Our purpose was, can we convert that in a sense of duty? But the moment I force somebody to say, please go out and vote, and remove the please there, people start rebelling. We created that as a contest and some kind of a gratification to say that if you vote, then teams of us as corporates can win. And we saw a 10% surge in middle class voters. Phenomenal. And that's the first ever surge like this in 25 years that we've seen. And they were all largely corporate Mumbaikars who came out and voted. So yes, this another 6-8 months from now, elections are around the corner. We plan to meet the state election commissioner and say, we'd like to do something and get people of Mumbai to vote. Because if you don't vote, of course, it sounds so cliche that you don't vote, you elect, you get the kind of people that you vote for. But it's important you vote as well and be aware. Just be the custodians of the 100 meters where you live. Don't try to change the world.
Thanks a lot. That's a nice way to sign off. Be the custodian of the 100 meters. Thanks a lot, Shishir. Cheers.
Thanks, Hrishi.
Messages and back.
94.3.
Upgrade to India's #1 international radio network. Upgrade to 94.3 Radio 1.